Hello, bats, rats, and blood bats. I welcome you to my little coven. Are you, dear viewer, crushed by the thought that one day artificial intelligence will surpass us artists in our ability to create and breathe life into the creations stirring in our non-mechanical minds? Well, fear no more. AI is shit. AI has been the bane of many artists' existence for a short while now, and while the thought of a robot taking our jobs is scary, the existence of AI bros is far scarier. How do we combat the impending doom that comes with the use of AI? By using it ourselves, of course, and then redrawing the Frankensteinian monster sewn together by the bot to prove our superiority as humans. So, what is AI art? Google defines it as artificial intelligence art is visual artwork created through the use of an artificial intelligence program. But you see, unlike Google, I don't sit with AI. AI art is created by a bot which pulls artwork made by real-life people and keeps it in a database for use. When said existing artworks are used, they're all thrown together in a collage, then just rendered out a bit so that it looks original, when in reality, nothing new is made from AI. It's just a collection of existing work. Now, I needed to actually find an AI program to use, and after some technical difficulties, I just settled on using Canva's AI program since it's free to use and I already have an account for that. And just like, oh my god, look at these! Canva could just have a terrible AI program, but regardless, these are still atrocious. In the end, I settled on this image of a woman surrounded by orange fish because it looked easy enough to redraw, and I had a lot of things that are actually worthy of fixing in this AI created work. The first thing I noticed about this AI image is that the eyes looked very, very odd. I don't even know how to describe it besides saying that the eyes looked very glossy and looked like they had fungus growing in them. Next thing I noticed were the lips. There was an odd cut or something in them, and while that could be a cool feature of a work of art, it looks very unnatural and jarring because it wasn't executed well. The ear also disappears in the hair. The clothes can't decide what texture they want to be, and the hair phases off into the background in a strange way that AI art does an excellent job of including in a lot of its creations. The nose is good, the face shape is honestly quite good, the hair rendering is visually very interesting, and even if the background differs in texture in a very artificial way, it is still visually appealing. However, the neck is something else. I'm sure people do have necks that length, but this image is not slaying the look. Her neck is just so long. Additionally, the fish in the background are just thoughtless little blobs. Some are translucent and some look like orange betta fish, while others just look like goofy goldfish. From afar, this looks like a good piece, but from up close it's very flawed and even looks washed out if you stare at it for a couple minutes. Very clearly AI, very bad. When I redrew this piece, my first goal was to fix as much as possible. I shortened the neck, rendered the eyes like a human being, made the clothes a bit more coherent, and made the fish a little less goofy. But then again, I'm not good at drawing fish, so they're still a little whack, but that's okay. Humans have room for error. I also added my own little flair. I took the weird cut on the original image's lip and gave her a bunch of little scars on her face. I thought it'd be cool and silly to give her dermatillomania, which is a skin-picking condition. I personally never see this condition anywhere in media, so giving it to this drawing added a lot of humanity and importance to it for me. Plus, I gave the scars to her in the same places that I have them. Giving her a quality that I relate to made me very fond of the art in the process. And isn't the process the most important part of art? The process is the part you should most enjoy because art should be fun and fulfilling for the artist. However, with AI art, you do not get the process. You just get the product. There's no emotional attachment, no skill, no personality, and no love. So this is my big fuck you to AI art. I'm taking something soulless and I'm giving it my soul. Okay, that got a little too serious, so I'm going to try to get back on track. This illustration took approximately 4 to 5 hours in total, not excluding the many breaks I took to play Dress to Impress. The AI took 10 seconds to provide me with this product. The AI image is more rendered than mine, it's a little easier on the eyes, and it was made much faster. Does this make it more valuable than mine? Hell no! My illustration is not only worth real monetary value, but is also worth my progress, practice, skill, dedication, and it can actually be entered into art contests without the same level of pushback that an AI entry would receive. Plus, with my illustration, I didn't steal from any person, I just was inspired by the AI, so I win. And so, this is the inciting piece made by an AI product, and here is my piece inspired by said AI product, and personally, I think it's an upgrade. So yeah, don't let AI products dishearten you and make you think that your art is somehow worthless or it will never be as good as what these robots have compiled together from other existing artists. If said existing artists can do it, so can you. It'll take time, it'll take dedication, it'll take a lot of perseverance, but you one day will be able to be on the same level as some of the greats, some of your greatest inspirations. You do not want to give up just because some guy on the internet said that your art is no longer valuable because a robot can quote unquote do it better.